What's up, awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you guys. In today's video, I'm going to talk about three things. The first thing I want to talk about is a huge thank you to you all for your love and your support for the channel, for watching my videos for the past 12 years. In the next 3 or 4 days, I'm going to reach 12 years since I started making videos, which is crazy to think that it's been 12 years and I'm still here making videos. And so I just want to give a huge shout out to my friends, to my supporters, to the subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching the videos. To my old subscribers, to my new subscribers, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys. To my friends, to my old and new friends, you guys mean so much to me. You guys are special to me. And I am just so blessed to know a lot of you guys. I've either met you in person already or we've talked in some way through social media. And for me, I'm very thankful for my friends. So once again, my old and new friends, thank you for being my friends. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys so much. I've created a lot of friendships on here. I've met people in person throughout the 12 years. I've talked to wonderful people, especially in 2020. I've got to meet, more amazing friends. And so, just talking with people, talking about our love for film has been amazing. And even though 2020 has not been a great year for anybody, I feel like the YouTube community is much stronger. And I'm seeing, some of my old, YouTubers or, people who were on YouTube a long time ago come back and make videos. That's really awesome to see that. I'm seeing friendships built, relationships built because of this community coming together this year. And it's just amazing. So for me, once again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, for loving it. 12 years, guys, and it's going to go on strong in 2020, with more videos and kind of new things coming for the channel, which I will talk about, hopefully within the next week or so. I kind of want to get things together. I have ideas in my head, and I just have to think about them more. But once I do, you will get a channel update, where the channel's going to go, what videos are going to be happening. So stay tuned for that, guys. But thank you guys once again for your love and support. I started in 2008. It was, December 28th or 29th when I started making videos. I made my first video, and it was like a minute and probably like 5 seconds long. It was not a long video. And if you've never seen the video, I'm going to leave the video down below, because I almost feel like that is a totally different person. It's me, obviously, but when you watch the video, you don't even see the face. I'm very quiet in the video, and I was almost like testing out my camera to see if finally I was able to upload a video, because for, about a year almost, like late 2007, I tried making videos because I was seeing people talk about their love for movies and collecting DVDs. And I wanted to do that, and I just couldn't do it for some months. And so when I finally was able to upload just that short video, I was really excited. And the videos have kind of changed over time. I'm a different person. I've grown with YouTube. 12 years is a long time, even though it just seems like yesterday I started making videos. 12 years is a long time, and I've grown as a person. I have still the same taste in movies that I did back then, but I feel like I've kind of evolved over time with other taste in movies. But me personally, a lot has happened in my life in the 12 years. And, even though there's ups and downs, and there was a couple years where I thought, do I continue making videos? This year itself has been just amazing for me. And, it's been amazing for everybody on YouTube. Obviously, the world is crazy right now. But for YouTube itself, it's been amazing. And our community's a lot stronger than it has been in a long time. We're seeing people come back. We're seeing people come together. It's really special for me. And, once again, I'll leave it here, and I keep saying once again, but thank you for your love and support, guys. 12 years going strong, and more to come. So the next thing I want to talk about is kind of my brief thoughts on Wonder Woman 1984. You will hear me talk about it more in a video later this week, but I want to just give you my brief thoughts and tell you how much I love this movie. I know it's kind of getting mixed reviews by moviegoers and critics. In my opinion, even though we do have our own kind of opinions on movies, but in my opinion, I think it's getting a lot more harsh reviews than it deserves. I think this movie's a lot better than what critics are making it out to be. And it's really sad when I see some critics say it's like just bad or it's trash, because it's not that. It is, for me at least, a film that we need right now, because the movie has a lot of emotions in it, but it has happiness and it has joy and it has, you know, people coming together. And that's what we need right now in the world. And so for me, it's a little devastating when I see these reviews and I see people talking about how bad this movie is, and they're making it out to be one of the worst movies they've ever seen. And it's just really sad. You know, quickly, I'll just give you, my thoughts on it. I do love the film. I've seen it twice already. I watched it at home on Friday night on HBO Max. And I watched it today on HBO Max. I really wish I could see this movie in theaters, but a lot of us can't right now. So HBO Max, thank you for doing that, releasing the movie. But I even loved it more a second time. There were a couple things the first time I saw it that I had flaws with. Some of it the first time I saw it was a little campy, especially in the beginning, kind of like the opening mall scene. I felt like it was a little campy. And, there's moments throughout it where I was kind of like tiny nitpicking it, thinking there were some minor flaws. But after rewatching the movie, knowing what I saw, I love it. I love it even more now. My original kind of rating on Instagram was a 3.5 out of 4, and now it's a 4 out of 4. I think it's a perfect movie with the first movie. I absolutely love it. And if you just need joy and happiness, you're going to get it with the movie. You're going to cry. I mean, there's few moments, at least 3 or 4 moments where I was getting teary. And, yeah, and I'm not one to cry too much. So that was it hit the emotions. Acting-wise, I loved it. I think everybody did an amazing job. Our 4 main actors, you had Gal Gadot, come back as Wonder Woman / Diana Prince, and I think Gal is just amazing in this role. I think she did a beautiful job. I always love seeing her on screen, and she is, and I'm not disrespecting Linda Carter because I grew up with her, but I think Gal is a perfect Wonder Woman. For this time, she's a perfect Wonder Woman. She brings hope and she brings happiness, and so I love her as Wonder Woman / Diana Prince. Chris Pine as Steve Trevor came back, and I really liked the way that they brought him back. It made sense with the story, and he did a great job. I think that Chris and Gal's chemistry, or Gal and Chris's chemistry, is perfect together on screen. I think they work really well together, and there's some emotional moments in this movie with them, so just expect that. No spoilers, but just expect that, guys. Our newcomers, we have Kristen Wiig as Barbara / Cheetah. I thought she was a standout in this movie. I absolutely loved her. And she really surprised me because most of the time she's known for a lot of comedy, and she did an amazing job. There's some great standout moments with her, and you sympathize with her. And I'll talk about kind of the villain idea in a minute, but you do sympathize with her. She is a person in the beginning who, is just kind of feels alone and feels like no one, is noticing her. And then as the movie goes along, her character kind of progresses, and you see that throughout the movie. But you do sympathize with her. And then the last person is Pedro Pascal. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. He played Max, or Maxwell Ford, who was our main villain in this movie. And again, he's not your typical villain. You know, you again sympathize with him throughout the film. You know, there's reasons why he's doing things, and he just wants power. And, you know, I don't want to say too much, but again, he's not a typical villain because you do sympathize with him, and you do sympathize with Barbara / Cheetah. So if you haven't seen the movie, I highly recommend it. Patty Jenkins, once again, came back. She was the director of the first Wonder Woman movie. She's amazing. I love her direction. I think she's definitely one of the best things about this new DCU universe, or the new DC movies. Absolutely love her. For me, you know, it's Zack Snyder, Patty Jenkins, James Wan, and, you know, even though he's not a part of the new universe, Christopher Nolan. I think all of those 4 directors are doing a fantastic job with their movies, and I love them. So big fan of all of them, and you know, definitely see this movie, guys. Hans Zimmer's score, I don't want to leave that out. I mean, he came back and did the music for Wonder Woman 1984, and he did such a wonderful job. You know, the music's happy, it's emotional. There's so much with the music that I love. But once again, guys, see this movie. I highly recommend checking it out. I know not all theaters are open right now, and if you can watch it at home on HBO Max, it is so worth watching. If you haven't watched it yet, please watch it. I highly recommend it. And, you know, to each their own with, you know, everybody's opinions. I just don't think this movie deserves the really harsh criticism that it's getting. Just for me, it feels like critics and some moviegoers, not all moviegoers, are criticizing this movie too much. And I've heard people say it's trash, and I've heard people say it's a bad movie. And again, we have our opinions on films, but with a movie like this, especially during a time that we're living in, when we need hope and happiness, this is the movie for that. So check it out if you guys haven't seen it yet. That's my brief kind of my brief review on Wonder Woman 1984, guys. Alright, so the last thing I want to talk about is my Christmas haul / Blu-ray update, and 4Ks in here as well, and DVDs. I'm not going to show, you know, non-physical media stuff. You know, I got some amazing posters from, you know, friends. I got, you know, music. I got CDs, you know, got some really awesome stuff, but I want to just show off the movies, of course. And so I hope you enjoy everything that I either picked up along, you know, the month, or things that I got for Christmas. So the first couple things I'm going to show off are things that I just picked up in general. I'm still waiting for 2 or 3 items to come in the mail, so that will be in a future update. But the first thing I got was Firstborn, and this was recommended, or I've seen this movie before, but Born to Be Rad, Garrett, and one of his guests on the show, I believe Slasher Disc, talked about this movie. Rad recommendations. Check out Garrett's channel, Born to Be Rad. I'll leave his channel down below. But they talked about the movie, so I definitely had to pick this one up. I had seen it before, really liked the movie the first time I saw it. The title, you know, kind of, you know, when I first saw this movie, I was expecting something different because of the title, but it turned out to be something else. So, but Firstborn, I'm looking forward to rewatching it. I had to pick it up once I watched their Rad recommendation video. So once again, check out Garrett's channel. I will leave his channel down in the description. The next thing I picked up was this Kevin Smith triple feature Blu-ray pack. And I got it because one movie's out of print. I believe 2 of them are out of print. And I've seen 2 of the movies, and I haven't seen the other one. But this is the Kevin Smith triple feature pack on Blu-ray with Chasing Amy, which I haven't seen yet. I'm looking forward to watching that. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, which I believe the single Blu-ray's out of print. And then Clerks, the first movie, that single Blu-ray's out of print. So I got it mostly for Clerks, but, you know, it's cool to have some Kevin Smith movies on Blu-ray, and I look forward to seeing Chasing Amy because I hear that's one of his best movies. And so yeah, looking forward to rewatching the movies I have seen and then watching Chasing Amy for the first time. The next three movies I picked up from Stinky Tuna's website. They do a lot of media on demand stuff, so DVDs, Blu-rays, even CDs. I picked up some Blu-rays from them. Stinky Tuna, a lot of people are getting to know that website. And a lot of these movies are either films that have never been released before. A lot of them could be Netflix movies that are original Netflix stuff. And then, if there's an out-of-print title, they tend to re-release it through their website. So I think that's pretty cool, or first-time releases on Blu-ray or DVD. But two movies are from Netflix. The other movie had a Blu-ray, but that is long out of print. So I'll talk about that one first. That is BMX Bandits with Nicole Kidman, one of her first movies, if not her first film. I remember this movie being a lot of fun. I had a really kind of poor quality DVD, and I missed out on the Blu-ray that was released. It's now, going for over $100. So I picked this one up on their website when I saw it was available, and I'm looking forward to rewatching that. The next one, or the next two, are Netflix originals. The first one is Holiday, which I did see at the beginning of December. I love good chick flicks, romantic comedies, romance movies. And, this takes place during not only Christmas, but throughout, several holidays. It's about two single people coming together and kind of going on, or coming together during each holiday. That way they kind of have, a plan where they don't have to look for dates. They just go together. And they build a relationship over time, and they fall in love. Typical kind of romance movie, but there's some kind of different kind of turns on the romance, genre. And some twists and turns. And I was really impressed with Holiday, so I picked that one up. And then one of my favorite movies from the year. This one, again, it's kind of getting mixed reviews. Either people love it or don't love it. Some controversy with it as well, but I love the movie. And that is The Prom. Ryan Murphy's The Prom. Wonderful cast overall. Again, kind of like Wonder Woman 1984. If you just need a film with joy and happiness, The Prom's one of them. I love The Prom. Again, I don't cry too much, but this was, again, one of those movies where I did cry during the movie. There was a lot of emotional stuff. If you haven't seen The Prom yet, you can either pick up this from Stinky Tuna, or if you have Netflix, watch it first and see what you think if you've never seen it. But Ryan Murphy's The Prom, definitely one of my favorite films from the year, and I was really impressed with that movie. The next four movies I got from friends for Christmas. So the first two movies are DVDs that I got from my amazing friends, Brian and Heather, two of my best friends. And the first one was The Wizard on DVD. I've never seen this movie, so I love 80s films, never seen this. I will definitely be checking that one out soon. I'm looking forward to watching that. And I've heard of The Wizard, but I never heard of this 80s movie, and that is 3 O'Clock High. So I don't know too much about this. It came out in the 80s. That's all I know. My buddy Brian really loves this film, so let me know if you guys have seen this. I've never watched this before, never even heard of it, so looking forward to that. And then another one of my best friends, my buddy Lewis, picked up two movies for me for Christmas. The first one was the Bill and Ted Triple Feature Pack, and to be quite honest, I've only seen parts of Bogus Journey, the second movie. I've not seen the whole movie. And I've never seen the original, and I haven't seen the new one yet. So in January, I plan to watch them all. Probably have a Sunday where I just do a triple feature. And looking forward to checking those out. And then the last one he picked up for me is one of the films that came out this year. I don't know if I'm going to see it in time for my, favorite films of 2020. But I will eventually see it, and that is Antebellum. I've heard mixed things about this movie, but I love the cast. I thought the trailers were really interesting. I think I've only seen one trailer for this movie, so I'm pretty much going into this movie not really knowing too much about it. I know a small premise of it, but that's about it. But Antebellum, looking forward to watching that one and checking it out. Now going on to the Christmas presents that I got on Christmas Day from family. And the first one is the Complete Friends Blu-ray series. And I, for some reason, have been in the mood to rewatch this. So this is one of those shows that I am going to watch starting in the beginning of next year. I grew up with this show. For me, it's one of those classic comedy shows and just one of those classic shows that I grew up with. So looking forward to rewatching Friends. The next one is the Disney movie that came out this year. And again, I'm probably going to watch it in January, so I won't be able to talk about it in my favorite films of 2020, but that is Onward. And I'm a big Disney movie fan. I love classic ones. I love modern ones. If it's good, it's good. And I'm looking forward to watching that movie. I've heard it's quite nice and just heartfelt and charming, so looking forward to checking that out. This one's an upgrade for my Blu-ray, and it's just so crazy to think that, you know, we've had a VHS, a DVD, a Blu-ray, and now we have a 4K of E.T., and I love that lenticular kind of outer box. It's a nice sturdy box. I love it. I believe this was released this year. I could be wrong, but it's a 35th anniversary edition. And inside you get the standard 4K Blu-ray combo, which is really cool. And there is the 4K and the Blu-ray. You get a CD, which the soundtrack of the movie, really awesome there. And then you get a really cool book. So this thing is really nice. Really happy with it. And E.T. is one of my favorite movies. Grew up with it. Saw it when they re-released it back in theaters in the early 2000s. So I'm looking forward to watching it now on 4K. The next one is a film I've never seen. It's a classic to many. I know the sequel's coming out in March on Amazon Prime. So I'm looking forward to seeing the sequel. But I gotta watch the first movie first, and that is Coming to America. Now, I think this is a film that I saw bits and pieces of on TV, but I really don't remember even those moments. So I'm going into this movie with people loving it, but I've never seen it. So looking forward to Coming to America. The next movie I saw in theaters this year, or the next two movies I saw in theaters this year, but the first one is New Mutants. So when I saw this movie, I went to my local theater and it was empty. You know, it was just me, a buddy of mine, and like two other people. So I felt really safe. This was the first movie I went back and I saw a movie in the theaters with. And New Mutants, for me personally, I loved it. I know this movie kind of gets mixed reviews. It was a film that was shelved for a long time, and I think a lot of us were kind of at that point thinking this movie's never going to come out. And if it did, a lot of people were talking about how it would just go straight to streaming. But it went to theaters. It didn't do that well at the box office, but for me, as long as I love the movie, I'm okay with that. There's a lot of movies in my collection where they have not done well, both critically and box office-wise, but most importantly, you just gotta love the movies. And I love the New Mutants. I look forward to rewatching that on 4K. The other movie that I loved in theaters, and this movie I was completely by myself. I went to a 2 o'clock showing where, you know, people were at school or working. So I saw Tenet, and I loved it. Again, I love the movie, and again, this is a film that's getting mixed reviews right now, or it got mixed reviews. This was kind of that film that was supposed to kind of revive theaters again. And, you know, some people called it a bomb. I don't think it's a box office bomb. For a movie coming out during a pandemic, it made a lot of money, and for me, that's a success. Obviously not one of Christopher Nolan's bigger films that are successful from the past, but still, Tenet for me, I loved it, and I look forward to rewatching it again on 4K. And then the last movie to talk about is Unhinged, another movie that came out this year in theaters. I did not see this movie in theaters, but I've heard it's really good and really intense, and I look forward to checking it out. I'm a big Russell Crowe fan, so this is going to be something exciting to watch, and hopefully on the edge of my seat. So yeah, looking forward to seeing Unhinged. But anyway, guys, that is my kind of three things to talk about in one video. An update, Christmas haul, my quick thoughts on Wonder Woman 1984, and just thank you guys once again for your love and support. 12 years, guys. I can't believe it's been 12 years. And once again, and I say once again a lot, I am just so thankful to be a part of this community, and I think the community is much stronger this year with everything going on in 2020 in the world. We can escape, we can go on YouTube, we can make videos, watch videos, and just enjoy it. And friendships are created, relationships are created. And so I love you guys, and I want to give a shout out to every one of you guys for watching these videos. And if you've been watching since day one, 12 years ago, when I made my first just small video, thank you guys for watching for 12 years. And if you're new to my channel and you're just watching, maybe for the first time with this video, thank you guys for watching and supporting. I really appreciate it. I love you guys so much, and just thank you again. And if you're seeing this t-shirt, it's not #save. It's actually #save the video store. You can't see store. It's a shirt that I got off of Family Video's website. Really cool. Anyway, guys, gonna go. You guys have a great week, and I will see you probably Wednesday or Thursday with my favorite films that I have seen in 2020. So as always, guys, you guys are awesome. You guys rock. In with the positive, out with the negative. Go eat some Skittles, and so much love to you guys. And once again, you're the best, and I love you, and thank you for the 12 years. And I'll talk to you guys soon.